This video is based on the technical analysis of the Monero cryptocurrency based on technical analysis. And at this point in time, we find ourselves on the monthly chart. And one of the first questions that I would ask myself in regards to the Monero cryptocurrency is now actually a good time to consider buying this particular cryptocurrency? And my answer to this very important question is no. And I'm going to give you reasons why, in my very humble opinion, I believe right now is not a good idea to consider buying Monero, right? And the first reason is that if you were to look at the monthly chart, which we're currently on, the market had given us this overextended M structure or double top. And you guys know that whenever we have these, ideally we want to see price breaking sufficiently below the neckline, excuse me, and then for it to head back to the neckline to test it. And at that point where the neckline is generally where we look for those potential sell opportunities, especially if the neckline, as I always say, aligns with any key numbers that we have in regards to the Fibonacci retracement tool. And that's exactly what happened over here, where we saw price breaks below the neckline, head back to the neckline to test it, and at this point over here where the neckline is where we should have looked for potential sell opportunities, right? So this particular structure, in my very humble opinion, started at around this area. Price went up, gave us the M structure, broke the neckline, went back up to the neckline to test it, and we want to see the market move further down to complete the structure by closing in line with where it had started. That's one of the reasons why I say that right now it's not a good idea to actually consider buying this particular cryptocurrency. And as I said, it's because it hasn't played itself out. We still need to see the market move further down to this level to close, right? What else do we see? Another reason why I say at this point in time it's not a good idea to consider buying this particular cryptocurrency, in my very, very humble opinion, is that the market, as much as it had given us, remember this structure, it also gave us, if I can just do this, it had also given us a W structure over here, right? Just bear with me. Over here, actually, right? We have a huge W there. And you guys know that whenever we have these W structures, what normally happens is that a lot of traders and investors actually buy on that second leg and they place their stop losses below. So we have a lot of money stuck here, right? Due to the fact that we have this W. And there is, as I said, plenty of scope for the market to move further down because number one, as I said, we have this, right? Price needs to head down to complete that structure, as well as to grab all of those stop losses that are sitting here due to the fact that we have this W structure over here. So that's reason number two. Another reason why I say that right now is probably not a good idea to consider buying Monero is that if you were to look at this candlestick over here, in addition to this one over here, right? These two candlesticks are bearish candlesticks with relatively small bodies and long lower wicks. And as you guys know, what these tell us is that we have a lot of money stuck there. It's liquidity actually, and liquidity is actually money. And to add to that, we all know that the markets will always go to where the money is, right? So there is plenty of scope for the market to, from where it is, actually move further down to complete this structure. So for that reason, at this point, I don't think it's a good idea to consider buying this particular cryptocurrency, right? And to add to this, we also have what seems to be a triangle, which means that we may potentially see a breakout to the upside where price may reach this level, which is not only the neckline of this overextended M structure or double top, but it is also a very strong level of resistance, and at that point we may see the market move further down, or we may see actually price breaking to the bottom side, head up to the area to test it again, and at that point we may see the market continue to move further down, right? So in conclusion, myself personally, I'd rather wait for the market to reach these levels, right? And if it does so, at these levels is where I will consider buying. And if I do find any good buy opportunities, I will hold up until price reaches that level over there, right? And that is because also, if I can just make this smaller, right, you'd see that the market had also given us this huge M structure, right? And remember, guys, whenever it comes to these M structures or double tops, a lot of investors and traders sell on the second leg and they place their stop losses below, right? So we have a lot of stop losses sitting here, and those stop losses represent money. And as I said earlier, the markets will always go to where the money is, right? So price may, let's see, price may, as I said, head up to this level again to just retest it, move further down to complete the structure that I spoke about, as well as to grab the stop losses that are located here due to the fact that we have this W structure, as a lot of traders and investors bought there and placed their stop losses below. And then once that happens, we may see the market actually move further up again to grab the stop losses that are sitting here due to the fact that we had this huge double top, right? And remember, when we have these, people sell here and they place their stop losses there, right? So there is plenty of scope for the market to move further down and then move further up.